Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Here we are checking out our new Blade Vortex build. And the build seems pretty solid. I like it so far. So, we have completed the character for the most part. We are sitting at 71,000 armor, 20% evasion. All reses is 90%. Chaos resistance max 75, 30 block, and we also have some evasion and spell suppression. So on this build, the damage is already pretty insane as well, upwards of 30 million against bosses, and just against regular stuff, over 50 million. And the build has room to grow, as we could add another power charge ring. So overall, this is a gear overview. We are using the Squire with so this gives us 4 extra links on our 6th link. So it's a 7-link setup. Get more spell damage, more area effect. So yeah, you get a lot of damage. For our body armor, we have the perfect 30-30 on that. We also have reduced reflect damage. This allows us to do any kind of reflect maps, and also the feared, at Ziri, all that stuff. So you can do pretty much everything with this build. Just make sure you get the right chest. So you could opt for area effect on your chest as well, and be more for mapping, I guess. Our gloves, so we want to be able to convert most of our damage to, well, all of our physical damage to cold. So in order to do this, you do need gloves with over 30%. You need 35, which gives you 60% here, and then from your passive you get 40%. That gives you 100%. For our boots, we are using boots that give us onslaught. We also get elusive, tailwind, and we also have a little bit of spell suppression, which is pretty good. It's only 10%, so not the greatest because we're not a spell suppression build, but every little bit counts, I guess. You probably could opt for a different stat there, as it is taking up a suffix, so you could get some resistance if you need it, if you're searching on the market. So power charge ring, our amulet. Some people opt for Ashes of the Stars, but I prefer this type of amulet. The all skills and all physical spell skills, you get a little bit more damage, and to fit in your auras, I'll show you guys how to do that. So we do use a Hubris circlet with mana reservations on it. You get some increased area effects, and you want to make sure you get +2 socket AoE gems. This allows you to get a high level of purity of lightning. So how this works is you get the purity of lightning up to level 24, and with all the non-effect curses, increased effect of non-curse auras. So you're getting a lot of juice from that. And we're also using this here, Empowered Envoy, Purposeful Harbinger. This gives us auras from your skills have 8 increased effect on you for each herald, affecting you up to 40%. And we're using 2 heralds, and that gives us 16%. And if you could get an Ash, that could also boost it a little bit more. But this is good enough, because we're already hitting 90. And the other thing you would need is Impossible Escape with Imbalanced Guard. This allows you to grab 3, 4, 5. So this gives you 5 maximum all resistances, and with your melding, that gets you to 90. So overall, this is the build here. Now I'll share the link to the POE in the description. You can kind of modify it however you want. You can take some of these off, as you don't really need all the damage. You can get more HP, maybe some resistances if you're lacking. You can add some curses if you want to add an additional curse. But all in all, I don't really need any of those, so I just kind of opt for the extra crit multiplier. And we do use our Mage Blood, and in order to use RF, you do need vitality to be at least level 16, at least from the POB. You do need regenerate 3% life per second, and you need Ruby Flask. And with the 90% all res, you can run Righteous Fire without any issues. We do use Taste of Hate to give us a little bit more damage mitigation, especially since we have 90 all res. We also get a lot of damage from this as well, and you also get the effect of 20% less cold damage taken, which is great. So all in all, this build is extremely tanky, and if you want to be more tanky, you could try to get more life out of everything. See, my rings have, this one has no life, this one has low life, this one's decent. So in all of our other slots, we do have some decent amount of life, but these are crafted on, so not too bad. So we could opt for that, and that gets over 4,000 life. That would increase your survivability from big hits. And I like to use a Watcher's Eye reduce crit effect, because I noticed when playing, like if you do any kind of crit, at least crit simulacrums, if you're playing simulacrums, if it has the crit mods, the bosses will one-shot you pretty much all the time, so it's great to use this. If you want it, you can grab this. That would get you almost 100% reduced extra damage from crits. That would get you to 90 if you roll that up to 60. And you can try to get the rest of it elsewhere. But yeah, all in all, the build is fantastic. You can do pretty much any content you want. It's very fast. And yeah, it's a great in-game build. And I just wanted to share it with you guys. A lot of times, you may be on POE Ninja, and these type of builds may not be at the top for damage, because you'll see a lot of the top Blade Vortex. They have like 3,000 armor, and they're just trying to be at the top of POB. It's not a practical build. So when you're making a build, you have to make sure you focus on your defenses, because they are important, especially for bossing, mapping, and simulacrums. You don't want to be walking around just getting one shot all the time with 100 million damage. It just makes no sense, because eventually you just get one shot. You can't kill everything before it spawns. There's things that can just get some hits on you, and this is frustrating. You lose portals. It makes bossing very hard and frustrating, and also juice map is frustrating with that stuff. So be careful when you're looking at POBs on POE Ninja, because a lot of the top damage is POB warriors, and they have no defenses. Defense is important in this game, and I like to stack defense as much as possible, because there is redundancy to damage. At this point, I'm one-shotting everything, and I don't need more damage. So all I need is more survivability, and I just don't want to die. So I hope you guys enjoy the build. It's a really fun build. It looks very good aesthetically. You got your shield. You can get your character looking pretty cool with the setup. Got your wand. I prefer the wand setup over the bow setup of Blade Vortex. I don't like the bow style just because of the aesthetic. I like the shield. And if you don't have a lot of currency, you could opt for void batteries as well. For the wand, you could also go for decode penetration, which is more damage. But every time I was trying to buy something similar, they were all just mirror service wands. There was none that I could just buy for exalts, and I don't have a mirror, so this was the best one that I could buy. And for the damage, I got a lot of damage from it. So I think it was only 5 million. It's about 5 million less than the cold penetration that I saw in POB. Maybe 5 to 10 million, which is not too bad, because we're already sitting pretty high on the damage where we can do everything. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and POB will be in the description. And yeah, great in-game end of the league build. I'm not sure what I'll try next, but I'll be trying something out new next, and continue on with the league, because I'm enjoying sitting in the league, and I'm probably going to be playing it to the very end. There's a lot of stuff I want to find, and a lot of builds I want to try as well. So this is like my fifth or sixth build that I've tried this league. This is in this league I've tried the most builds than any of the previous leagues. I had string stacking wander. I had bone shatter. I tried Arakali. What else? We tried Omni Tornado Shot, and we played Absolution, Skeleton Mages earlier on in the league. Absolution Skeleton. Then I switched to Detonate Dead, which is really good. I never tried Cremation or anything like that because it's very similar to Detonate Dead, so I didn't bother with that. But excuse my rambling. I'll go ahead and cut the video here because you guys just came for the build. So yeah, great build if you like Blade Vortex, and you don't want to fall over all day playing Blade Vortex, then you'll like this. Well, peace out. If you guys enjoyed these type of guides, let me know in the comments. Throw a like on the video and subscribe for more builds. As always, my builds will be tanky and strong. Well-balanced builds that you'll find here. Although I'm not like a build from scratch type of guy, I do try to get the defenses strong on popular builds or just builds that are out there, so that people can enjoy the game without dying and falling over them. Because you're not going to find these kind of builds on POE Ninja. It's much harder to find them because everyone's trying to be a POE warrior. So here you go. Have a great rest of your day, and hope you guys find some good loot. Peace.